final video in the series will wrap up our analysis and provide some potential strategies to help Scientific Games become and remain profitable in the future. We have chosen 3 strategies that will benefit the company. We chose strategies by using our SWOT analysis and combined strengths and weaknesses with opportunities and threats to create a number of strategies that would benefit Scientific Games. We then narrowed it down to the 3 that we believe will be the most reasonable, achievable, and obtainable. Each strategy has pros and cons that we will discuss throughout this section. Our first strategy is to acquire companies that produce digital software in order to capitalize on the opportunity that is presented by the increase in people participating in online gambling. If Scientific Games can become a leader in online gambling software and create a product that is easy to use and can be implemented as the behind-the-scenes software to online gambling platforms that larger companies use that are more noticeable to end users. Some pros to this strategy would be that Scientific Games would be able to charge fees and a percentage of the customer's profits from the platform with little to no cost associated with it, apart from the upfront creation cost. They would also be able to sell similar products to a number of customers and create monthly cash flows from royalties. A couple cons would be that the product would not create more brand recognition for Scientific Games, since a larger company would have custom fronts that the customer would see and use. Another con is that not all states and countries allow online gambling, and Scientific Games could run into some legal trouble when trying to implement their plan. The second strategy that we identified is to continue their trend of global expansion. Through our industry analysis, we have determined that there are significant barriers to entry in the gaming and lottery industry. Because the industry is dominated by just a few large companies, Scientific Games has a chance to truly become a global superpower because so many companies lack the resources necessary to expand. Being one of the oldest companies in the industry, Scientific Games already has the brand recognition necessary, as well as strong relationships with foreign governments. The company should look to top gambling countries such as Ireland, Finland, and Singapore, where they do not yet have offices or employees, but are considering among the top gambling countries in the world. This would allow Scientific Games to more easily ship their products to these companies, partner with more government lotteries, and have more effective customer service, elevating their brand to a true global dominator in the gaming and lottery industry. However, this strategy does come with some risks. In a heavily regulated industry like gambling, Scientific Games will need to stay up to date with the specific laws related to these countries, which would be tedious. Failure to do so could result in heavy penalties to both the firm's financials and their reputation. The final strategy that Scientific Games should implement is to empower their employees and allow them to give input into the development of new products. With the standard of innovation that Scientific Games is known for, they should stress this in their company culture and allow all employees to have a say in what new products come out. This would help Scientific Games continue to be leaders of innovation in the industry and be the groundbreakers when it comes to creating new products. This would also make Scientific Games a better place to work, as employees enjoy having power to actually make a difference for the company that they work for. This, in return, will bring better employees to Scientific Games. The negatives to implementing this strategy is that there will need to be a considerable amount of controls put in place, and it will increase R&D costs. Another overlooked outcome is that employees may feel discouraged if their idea isn't put into production. This could decrease the amount that the employee idea program would be used.
Scientific Games is a company that has a lot of promise in the future.
Based on our external and internal analyses, we believe that the previously mentioned strategies would be the answer to Scientific Games' problem with creating a net income.
The implementation of these 3 strategies will help Scientific Games to grow their revenues, and since they have been decreasing their expenses for the past 3 years, Scientific Games is on a path to creating a profit for its shareholders in the near future.
We hope that you enjoyed our video series on Scientific Games.
And thanks for watching.